Hi, I'm Dr. Janelle Sinclair, and in today's video we're going to discuss omega-3 for depression. I'm going to tell you which supplements are effective and at what dose to take them. We'll also talk about 3 common mistakes that so many people make, which leads to the omega-3 supplements being ineffective for depression. You don't want to make those mistakes. And if you haven't met me before, I'm Dr. Janelle Sinclair. I've got a PhD in biochemistry and I'm a natural medicine practitioner who specialises in mental health. And on this YouTube channel you'll find practical videos discussing effective and safe natural therapies to resolve depression and anxiety. Make sure that you stick around to the end to find out about other nutritional deficiencies that can lead to depression that you'll want to treat. And if you're new here, consider subscribing and hit the bell button so you're notified about our new weekly content. So let's get into it. Omega-3 deficiency is common in depression, and studies show that omega-3 supplementation can actually be as effective as standard antidepressant medications. But there is a catch, that you need to take the right omega-3 supplements at the right dose for it to work. So let's discuss 3 common mistakes that I see a lot of people making when it comes to omega-3 for depression. Mistake number 1, taking the wrong form of omega-3. There's 3 main omega-3 fatty acids: alpha-linolenic acid, and this is found in flaxseed oil. Also eicosapentaenoic acid or EPA, and this fatty acid is found in fish oil and has anti-inflammatory effects. Docosahexaenoic acid or DHA is the 3rd main omega-3. It's found in fish oil and is the omega-3 that has the highest concentrations in the brain. Most people think that because DHA is the highest omega-3 in the brain, that it is the best omega-3 type for depression. I even see lots of naturopaths making this mistake. But studies actually show that DHA is not effective for depression. It's actually EPA with its anti-inflammatory effects, which can reduce depressive symptoms in half in as little as 2 to 6 weeks. So mistake number 1 is that people are taking DHA for depression, and this is the wrong form. You must take EPA. So mistake number 2, not taking enough omega-3. Studies show that you need to take between 1,000 and 2,000 milligrams of EPA per day to treat depression. The EPA is more effective if the supplement has only a small amount of DHA, so you should try to get a supplement that has twice as much EPA as DHA. If you look at a standard fish oil, you'll most likely find that in one capsule you have 180 milligrams of EPA and 120 milligrams of DHA. To get adequate doses of omega-3 to treat depression, you'd have to take about 8 to 10 capsules per day, and even then the DHA would really be too high. What you need to do is take a concentrated form of omega-3, one that has between 500 and 600 milligrams of EPA and only 250 milligrams of DHA per capsule. I've got this information in the description section below the video, so check that out below. So the mistake that most people are making is that they aren't taking enough EPA and they're taking too much DHA. So I'd like to know, have you ever tried taking omega-3 supplements for depression? And do you think you were taking it in high enough doses? Let me know in the comment section below. On your mobile phone, that will be below all the suggested videos, right at the bottom. So mistake number 3. People think that they can get enough omega-3 from their food to treat depression. In my opinion, this just isn't possible. To help maintain your omega-3 levels for a healthy person, yes, diet can be enough. But to treat depression, I just don't think that you can do that with food. Let me explain a little bit more. Let's assume that you need 2,000 milligrams of total EPA and DHA to treat depression. To keep it simple, let's not worry about the quantity of EPA compared to DHA that we're getting from the food. To get 2,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA, you'd need to eat 150 grams, that's 5 ounces of salmon every single day to treat depression. And if you don't like salmon or it's too expensive, how about eating tuna? You only need to eat 850 grams or 30 ounces of canned tuna per day. It's not very realistic, is it? And I don't think you'd want to eat that much tuna. And the amount of heavy metals that you'll be exposed to if you're eating this much fish just isn't acceptable either. If you're thinking that you might want to use flaxseed, I wouldn't recommend that at all. The flaxseed just doesn't have EPA and DHA in it. The body does convert the omega-3 in flaxseed to these omega-3s, but it's very poor at doing that. So if you were to try, you'd need 3 to 10 tablespoons of flaxseed per day. And because flaxseed has a laxative effect, I don't think you'd want to try that. So do you understand why trying to treat depression by raising your omega-3 levels with diet alone just isn't a good idea? You really need to take omega-3 supplementation. Now, I promised you that I'll tell you about some nutritional deficiencies that can lead to depression. Well, vitamin D deficiency is an overlooked cause of depression, so check my video out on that topic here. Also, have a look at my video on the 5 common biological causes of depression that can be treated naturally. If you found this video helpful, like it and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.